Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn from Jessica Lynn Original Studios at jessicalynoriginal.com, and today I thought, I don't know about you, but WandaVision is everywhere, and on our TikTok and Instagram stories we have been doing some fun Wanda stuff. So don't forget, if you're new here to our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you. It costs nothing. Just hit that little red subscribe button. So on our TikTok and our Instagram stories, I drew up this adorable little cartoon Wanda. And of course she's holding her little TV. And I thought, you know what? I am going to turn that into a card. I need to. I don't know about all of you, but I have been watching every Friday. And it's funny because I watch it once with my husband, and then we go back again and watch it with our kids, and we pick up more stuff every time. Now, I will tell you, I had just, in the last couple days, finally finished the Avengers series, and it was truly because I've been now watching the WandaVision, and I was like, you know what, I want to see her in Vision, and I want to kind of see the end of that story, because I had gotten about halfway through all of the Avengers stories, and it almost became too much at first. And this was just, you know, when it was still in the theaters and the whole bit. And it was just, I felt like every 6 months I was going to see another one, and I'm like, okay, it's another big bad guy, it's this. It was just very overwhelming at the time. But now having a little bit of a break away from it and being able to enjoy WandaVision as a standalone-ish sort of world, but still able to pull me back in. And I love the idea of such a fresh concept. You know, I love out-of-the-box thinkers, I love creatives, and I just felt like that was just so far outside of the box that, I don't know, I love it. I absolutely love it. And so what I thought I would do is start by creating a card. Now, I want to do the background, and I'm going to do it like, if you ever see me I do these Mickey heads out of craft paper, and I will cut it all apart and then just randomly throw stuff on, and we do different window decor for when we go to Disney World. So I'm going to do something similar to that, very similar, very easy, just simplistic, so that if someone else wanted to try and recreate this, it's not hard. And you can see, look, I'm just using a cup. Actually, that's a vase that I painted Rapunzel on. And I'm finding that curve, so I'm trying to show you that you use unconventional things around your house. If you ever watch Project Runway, right? It's the unconventional challenge. And all I'm doing is I am going to make the background of the card. Let's just say I'll give it vision, right? No, I'm just teasing. I think it's fun. I wanted to just kind of have a little of him there without it being overwhelming like another character on the card. And my goal for this is, you know, I love being able to draw and share my art, and I love this. I think it's going to be so cute. So, alright, so you can see when I put it on there, I'm just going to adjust it, and what I'm going to do literally is just put glue on the card, and then we will find out where it's going to go. And I think that's going to work pretty well. So, let's just glue this up. I need like glue music, right, or something. Now we're just going to adjust, and I want to make sure that, you know, the little point of his face, I want to make sure I put glue on that as well. So I'm going to go right around the edges of where I cut, because I want to make sure that it sticks good. Alright, so let's line this up. Oh, don't want any white showing. There we go. Boom. So now I'm going to make sure that it is on there, and we're going to just cut around. Use my card as my template. And again, you could use a cutter, you could use scissors, whatever works best for you. No right or wrong. Both ways work just fine. And watch how cool this looks. And then we just need to add a stone. Now I'm going to say the shape that I cut out, it almost looks a little bit like toast. Like, it's kind of funny to me. But that's the shape that it looks like when you look at the website. So I think it's pretty close. And then with the stone, I'm literally just going to kind of put that shape, and we'll just make it work. And once I'm done with this part, I'm going to use my favorite pen. Again, not sponsored, but Pilot, you really should sponsor me, right? The Pilot G2, I love the G2 10s. They're nice and thick lines, so that when you draw, they almost look like you're using a marker, but not a marker. So really like that. Again, not sponsored, but I have bought way too many of those, and I have the refills. Every single time they go on sale on Amazon, I just stock up. So, alright, let's get that stone on there. Boom. Again, flip it over. We're going to snip off all the excess. Doo-doo. Okay, that looks really cool. And again, some people might be like, you know, if they don't know the whole story, they might be like, what is that whole background? I'm just not getting it. And you can see I'm just outlining, because I figure when you think about comic books, they always have, you know, that thick line or animation, old school animation. They have that line. So I'm just going to go in, put that nice black edge, just so that it pops a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and let that dry, because the Pilot pens, just a warning if you've never used them before, they're ink pens. So they're actually ink. And they end up smearing all over the place. And as a left-hander, oh my gosh, I think I end up with more ink on me most of the time than I do anything else. So now we're going to go ahead and color Wanda in. And I'm going to use a mix of Copic markers, my Cali Art markers, and my glitter pens, because I want her to just sparkle. And my goal, this is supposed to be inspired by the Halloween version of the Wanda show, or WandaVision. So let's go ahead and color that in, and then we will, like the Avengers, we will assemble. Now, one of the tricks that I've learned using my glitter pens is to build up a color layer first, because they really, I don't know what it does, but there's something about the glitter pens, they sort of adhere themselves to the marker colors. So I don't know the science behind that or how it works, but I would highly encourage you to build up your colors like I'm doing, and then go ahead and use your glitter pens, because it'll just sort of make them pop even a little bit more. Now, one of the things I realized is that I did not add an area where I could add her eye colors, so I did extend that so I could add a little green around her eyes just to make them pop even more. And I opted to go for the same color green, or a very similar color green to Vision, so that green in the background, so that that would kind of help tie the card together. And I don't know about you guys, but I am loving the show, and I am a huge fan of the X-Men First Class. Absolutely my favorites. Days of Future Past, Hugh Jackman going back as Wolverine. I love time travel movies too, so it's kind of funny because that movie to me was just, I love it. I can watch that one all the time, and I love Quicksilver, so I was super happy to see the First Class Quicksilver. I know not everybody likes that one, they like the other one, or vice versa, but I love the one from First Class. I think it's Evan, and I was so excited to see him on there. And ooh, look at her little glittery boots. Now, her boots don't necessarily look just like that, but I wanted it to pop and do just a little bit more. And love glitter pens. They're so much fun. And I'm going to go ahead and get her all colored in. Like I said, just make sure you build up your color, and you can use your like Copics or any of the Cali Art markers and go over glitter pens. They do lose a little bit of their sparkle, so that's why I would encourage you to first build up all your colors, then add your glitter so that you don't lose that. Now again, because she's a one-off drawing that I did, I don't have any die cuts for her, so it's the reason that I absolutely love my Brother Scan and Cut. I can literally go in, draw it up. You can see I'm scanning it, I'm finding my cut lines, and the Brother Scan and Cut, no matter where I put her down on the mat, it's going to just cut her out. And I love that. And the thing is, you can see those 3 little circles. Those were my tests that I did with the glitter pens. You can see I cropped those out. And I am going to add just a little bit of a white border around her because she's so red. I need a contrast all the way around, just because when I put her onto the card, because Vision is such a bold series of colors, including red, I needed to make sure there was something that just sort of gave us that little extra outline. And let me show you how this looks when she's done. It honestly, every time I do these little cutouts like this, I think they look like paper dolls. And maybe it's because I have girls, but they just scream little paper doll to me. Now watch how cute she is. See that little white edge all the way around? It just adds a little bit extra to help kind of pop her off the page. So adorable. This is gonna look so good. Now, I did want to put a sentiment on the card, and I decided that I was going to use a sentiment from my friend Sandy, and she runs 3 Room Studio, which is a online rubber stamp company. She sent me a series of stamps, one of which is a stamp set called Simple Sentiments. I absolutely love it because it just has, look at this. I mean, literally, what sentiments do you want? Now, I will tell you that I've lost 2 of them, and I think I still have them just on blocks somewhere. And of course, you know how that is as a creative. When you start cleaning, you put things where you go, yes, I will never forget that I put it there. And then what do you do the very next day? You forget where you put it, right? So, good times. The sentiment that I decided to use was, this is just the beginning. Because there is a lot coming from what I understand from this whole franchise and Disney Plus. I'm super excited to kind of see where all of this starts rolling. So I thought, you know what? This is just the beginning. And I'm really excited because I think I might do some more cute little cartoon art like this. I draw a lot of different styles. I love the realistic dogs. I love being able to do all that. But I really had a lot of fun with Wanda. I think she was just a fun cartoon little character to draw, so I really enjoyed it. Now, just as a side note, 2 things. 1, we do have a lot of new stamps coming soon. They're going to be launching a little different. So I used to launch them where we'd get, a bunch of them here, a bunch of them there. It was crazy. It was too much. Number 1, as a one-woman show, entirely too much. So Wanda totally gets me, right? As a one-woman show, entirely too much to do in one sitting. So I decided we're going to be doing it a little differently, so make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can find out how that all is going to work. If not, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter so that you get that by email. Now, the other thing is that we do have a digital stamp club of the month, and I just want to say to those ladies that are part of it, your stamp is coming. I apologize, I'm like 2 days behind with entirely too much snow here in Wisconsin. I just need 2 or 3 more days. I apologize. I'm just in the cleanup phase. So thank you for your love, understanding, and I will promise you that I will make it up to you. So actually be launching 2 stamps for those people. So this is my finished Wanda. She's so cute. And I'll be honest, I totally get Wanda. Just want to live in that happy little bubble. Although, is that a happy little bubble, or is that really what she's doing? Not really sure. But on a concept level, I can totally appreciate that, right? I think this looks so cute. I had such a good time doing this. So if you loved what I did today, or if you were even slightly interested, I thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below, who should I draw next? And I hope that you'll visit us again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.